Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. The Blue Angels are in town, so I thought I'd ride the old flamethrower down and watch the people and get a little slow-mo action of the Blue Angels taking off. I got my new neck holder on for the GoPro, and this GoPro has a little wind muff on it. So this should help the wind a lot, and this is going to be a new perspective on the bicycle. So I'll be able to ride and show you my hands, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but this will be a test. This is only a test, but you will get to see the Blue Angels in slow motion, and like I said, we'll make a little video out of it. So here you go. Let's get on the flamethrower, and this is what I look like. Yuck. All right, let's get our helmet on. Safety first. You know that. Okay, howdy ho, good neighbor. I got my chest mount on, so this is a test. I got my necklace brace, and yeah, we'll go see what we're looking at here. So I don't know how this wind's gonna turn out on this thing. I got my little wind muff on, so this will be interesting. I got my mirror here. You see my mirror, looks like someone's following me. But yeah, this would be unbearable if I was, look at all these people here. So yeah, everybody's waiting for the Blue Angels. So yeah, like I said, the GoPro is just a the GoPro is just small segments, 2-minute segments, so I will keep turning this on and turning this off. But yeah, look at all these cars. They're waiting for the Blue Angels. So watch this car just turning around in the middle of the road. Here we go, here we go. What are they doing? I don't know. Stopping traffic for nothing. I don't know where they're going. All right. Cut and start it back up. Okay, these people are just going to pull in right here. So they're supposed to take off at 3 o'clock, but the Big Bertha, that's going to go off here in a minute. So we're waiting for Big Bertha to take off, and then we will see the Blue Angels take off. But look at all these people. Yep, they're all here waiting for the Blue Angels. So I don't know where the right spot to sit is, but we'll sit somewhere. I think this guy's walking down to the right spot. All right, here we go. Look at all these people. We're waiting for Big Bertha. Oh, there's Big Bertha. All right, let me turn this GoPro off. All right, so we're going to get on the other side of this island here, and we'll get a good unobstructed view. We'll go against the grain. And there goes Big Bertha. All right, this is about right where I want to be, I think. I think this is the spot right here. This is the spot. So let's dismount from this electric bicycle, and I'll show you exactly what I'm riding on. Yeah, she's a little dusty. Been a while since I rode it, but isn't she a beauty? The flamethrower, look at it, look at it. Yeah, I need to give this thing a washing. So I think I'll have my GoPro on and I'll have this camera on, and I'll have to hold the camera up like this, and hopefully that won't interfere. Yeah, I'll have to hold it like that instead of like that. I don't want it to be in the way of the action. So, and this wind muff on this GoPro, I think this is going to work out good because the GoPro was not good in the wind. So these guys got the right setup. They got the chairs and the ice chest. So yeah, that's a good deal. All right, I'll tell you when they fire up. You'll be able to see their puff of their smoke over there. Let me turn on the other camera and you'll see it. Okay, it is apparent that I'm gonna just leave my baby around. She's right there by herself, but I think I'm safe. But yeah, we're waiting for the perfect shot of the Blue Angels firing up. So this will be a good little test of me walking around and talking and seeing them take off here. But let's wait for that smoke. That smoke's about ready to pop up right now. Yeah, that's the runway, so I'm in pretty good condition here. There's some more of those electric bicycles. Seems like it's hard to find just a regular bike now. All right, we're waiting for the smoke. Okay, the engines are fired up, and here we go. They sound, looks like they're starting to move. So I'll turn on my zoomer and turn this camera off. Okay, they're still in the same position, so I gotta just keep an eye on that bike. Like I said, keep that camera out of the sun. When will I learn that? You always gotta keep the camera out of the sun and your hands out of the camera view. Still learning. So they fired up the jets and they just got everybody excited, but nothing's happening. But I will show you this. This is the first time I've really seen a lot of ear protection. A lot of the kids and older adults have ear protection on, but you almost need it because these things are loud. So there's a man with an umbrella, and he's probably, I would say a softie, but maybe he's a smarty, you know? They didn't have those back in the day. Men used to be men and just stand out in the sun like I'm doing. But maybe I'm a little jealous because he has an umbrella. So yeah, and there's golfers right on the other side of that, and they're gonna get the ultimate 4 here in a minute. And there's an electric car, the Rivian. Okay, I heard they're moving. Okay, this is what they do not want, is people blocking the view. The people did this last year. They get here right at the right time, and look at all these cars. Now there used to be a sheriff that would come by here, or a police department, but yeah, yeah, here comes Fat Albert for landing. So if you ever want to see a Fat Albert, yep, there she is landing. Look at that zoom action. Now, I don't even know if you can say Fat Albert anymore. That's kind of body shaming. But they still call it that. When is it going to be called just Albert? Somebody's going to have to say something about that. Karen, where are you? Where are you, Karen? You can't call it Fat Albert. So they might not even fly if he doesn't like it over there.
That's what happened a couple years ago.
Is that right? That's good to know. Okay, it is apparent that this man just told me if that first plane takes off, and if he doesn't like the conditions in San Francisco, they could scrub the whole show. So all these people could be going home with nothing. But a lot of times you look over there, I'll point the camera towards the sun. If the clouds are too low, then there's no sense of even wasting the gas and the fuel. So you never know how this show can go. It is a gamble out here. So that was good information to know that. So if you ever come out here, you could come home disappointed because the clouds in the city, well, they're always different than here. In Alameda, it's always pretty, but it's always different in San Francisco. But they're at the end of the runway, so that makes me think that they know what they're doing. You would think. Well, I got to keep turning this camera on and off or it will fall asleep, so we just got to keep taking a look and listening for people to start roaring. That's what we're doing. They'll usually tell you when it's coming. Well, it is pretty quiet around here, and I don't know if they're gonna take off today. Those clouds look pretty gray over there, and I don't think these things have windshield wipers. I better push that sprinkler down. You see how I just helped somebody by not tripping? Yeah. There's another one down there that's up, but most of them have retracted is the right word. If you want to learn something, pro tip, retract. Okay, well, I better get this camera going. They are lined up down there at the end of the runway, and I don't know what we're gonna see, but it looks like they're lined up ready to go. Do you see them down there? Well, come on, Blue Angels. Let's get the show on the road. I will back this camera out, and you really don't want to cut it off because you could miss something. Here we go. Nope, they're moving back. It looks like they're going back into the... I don't think they're showing up today. Looks like they're moving back. That's the gamble you take. Wow.
Bad weather. Bad weather. Look, maybe weather.
So you just heard all these people groan. Yeah, they don't like those skies over there. So look at, some people are actually leaving early, just like a rally or something. But I don't think they're going back into the barn, as they say. They're headed back. Yeah, they're moving in the wrong direction, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
You can listen to the Northfield
okay.
traffic control too. If you,
I'll be darned. So I
just found that one out yesterday.
Don't they usually just show one, or usually one just to please the crowd?
2 years ago I was out here and one took off.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then you saw them like 20 minutes later.
Well, look, yeah, you could see the clouds are looking low over there.
Yeah.
That's what that single ship was.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do a survey and said it's no good.
Wow. Well, that's the chance you take.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's the good attitude.
The fact that the C-130 landed too is not good, because that usually keeps the airspace clear, and that came back.
Well, it is apparent that the Blue Angels are not flying today. They're all headed back to the barn, as they say, and that's as good as you're going to get right there. So this man next to me said that he was listening to it on the radio, and that first one that took off was just a scout. So now I'm sure everybody will go over there to that fence and look at the Blue Angels, but it's not happening today. Wow. All right, well, my cat will be happy. That's the only one that's happy today, is the pets and all the car alarms. Yep, they're parking right there. So if you ever want to see a Blue Angel, that's as close as you're going to get with this zoom lens. All right. Well, let's go film some disappointed people. That's all we can do. Okay, it is apparent that everybody is going home sad. So the guy next to me had a good attitude. He said there's always tomorrow. Hopefully. But yeah, you can see these clouds. They're pretty thick. They're rolling in here, so you can't hardly blame them. They got to be safe rather than sorry. So that man said that he's the Blue Angels grieving counselor, so he's going around and helping people cope with this awful disappointment. So let me fire up this electric bike and we'll take a little test ride on this microphone. Well, I just did a cameraman rookie mistake and only brought one battery. So we can only do a little test on this thing. So we're gonna do a little wind proof test, but look at all these people. There's always tomorrow. And I like what that guy said. It's a gamble. You never know what you're gonna get here. So all these people, all these motorcycles are come back in tomorrow. But yeah, you can see the clouds in the sky. They're pretty low here. Sad deal, but at least you get to see this wind-proof GoPro. Let's get this bike up to a certain amount of speed and see if this thing can handle the wind. I gotta be careful because this bike will go faster than traffic. So this is a good test right here. Will this thing cut out all this wind? You know, half of a video is wind noise. So if this little GoPro works with this little wind muff, oh, that would be great. I might even get a DJI Hero 5. They have DJI has a new camera like a GoPro, and it has 4 hours worth of battery, and this little GoPro, it's about ready to run out of battery, so it's almost worth it for me to invest in a new DJI 5 Pro. Oh, I think they call it DJI Action 5. So yeah, Action 5. So as soon as I turn left here, we'll see how much wind noise I can get, because I'm gonna really gear this up. Watch me do this little move here. Here we go. You ready? We're gonna get this camera or this bicycle to full speed right now. I gotta change my gears. I'm going 24. .28 miles per hour. So I'm talking at 28 miles per hour, but I gotta slow down and obey the laws. So I don't know how much battery's left on this GoPro, but we'll do one more loop around the block. How about that? Let's go. Now, I don't know what's going on with my gears here. That's what I want. I want that heavy gear. That's what I want. You ready to get some speed? Here we go. We're gonna really see how fast this bike will go, and I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, I'm gonna get that DJI Action 4 as soon as I get home, because I do not like running out of battery. And I guess I'm going against the wind. I'm getting 26, 27. Try to get it to 28, 28 miles per hour right there. 30 miles per hour. That's what it talks like. That's what I sound like at 30 miles per hour. And yeah, I'm sure I'm just about out of battery. So as always, I want to thank you again. And you can see why the Blue Angels aren't coming. Look at those clouds. This is why. Can you see those clouds? Yep. The Blue Angels are not coming today. So, all right. Well, there you go. The Blue Angels and the disappointment of at least hundreds. It wasn't thousands, but it could have been close. But yeah, that's what happens. It's a risk. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Blue Angel disappointment adventures. Yeah, isn't that sad? All those kids and even the old people. I saw a lot of military men there. So it's just a sad sight. So like I say, it's just a gamble. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Blue Angels disappointment adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye bye, everybody.
Remember, there's still a game going on. You're being really loud. We got to hear the ref's calls, okay?
Somebody scored. I think you're supposed to say goal. Yeah, he's disappointed right now. There's the ball boy. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.